Good evening, this is Jupiter Exile, and we're back to playing some Elden Ring. I'm just gonna kick back for tonight and get in some Melania attempts to make sure I'm not losing progress. I'll probably lose some progress, and that's okay. But we don't want to entirely forget at any point in time. Hope everybody is enjoying the latest patch. I don't think anything in the patch is going to affect me or change what I do, but as a note, we currently have 522 HP. They changed some calculations. So 522 and 105 stamina. Okay, I think that's the same. Huh. I thought that might be updated by some of the patch changes, because they made some notes about there being kind of a different calculation on like HP, FP, stamina at lower levels, and we are certainly at the lower levels. It said that unequipping and re-equipping an item would update the calculation, but oh well. We don't need it. It doesn't change anything. Back to the fight. Doesn't change anything about this, anyway. Right, okay. Decent so far. It was a little clumsy, but... Too late? Yep, too late. Okay, so first run in, we got killed by the attack that does the killing. So that is fine and dandy. Yep. Blade of Mikola. Right on cue. Okay, yeah, so I'm thinking... I'm trying to remember my wake-up method for her when she's on the floor after the critical. And I thought it was just one slash, but it might be two. I thought it was one slash and then a back roll. I think if I go for two slashes with a back roll, there's an off chance she might cancel out the kick and mess my day up. Maybe that's fine. I don't know. Maybe I can bet on that. I didn't get my second dodge off. Bummer. Okay, I pressed the button a little late. Oh, message appraisal. How are my messages doing? That's fine. Nothing crazy. I think all of the really wild messages that people absolutely need to see have basically been taken up in the first couple of weeks. I don't know if there's a mechanic by which they fade over time. I know if you get more ratings, your message is likely to stick around longer. On time. Too early. Dang it. That was a little closer than usual for her to use that particular setup. Caught me off guard. I got the freeze spot right. I have to be able to get that freeze pot landed utterly casually. I have to be handling everything else she's doing so reflexively that I can focus on waiting for that, and it's not a big deal. I had a little bit of a mistake in my attack cadence. Did it again. And it was fatal. After the block triggered, I was nervous about my dodge timing, and that caused me to screw up. I need to not get frazzled just because I hear that block sound. Because even though the block puts my character into a different amount of hit stun, I don't think I've ever been killed during the block stun. Stamina's low, so we're backing off a little earlier. I felt my positioning wasn't quite right there, so I didn't commit. I have no stamina. I'll get a little bit back from this. Too late? Too late. So that's why I was only doing one hit for the wake up. It's because if she goes from the wake up immediately into that, 2 hits sets me up the wrong speed. And I can't cancel a slash into the pot, I don't think. I can cancel the end lag of a slash into a dodge, pretty sure. I don't know how many frames I'm actually saving with that. Or if that cancels even a thing. But yeah, 2 slashes there was too much. That's why I was doing 1 slash on the wake up. When I get those red main hits, I'm evaluating stamina to determine what I should do next. Okay, I triggered the rolling slash, which meant that my follow-up attack didn't move me forward as much as if I had done a standing slash. I need to wait a little bit longer after rolling before I make my slash to make it safe. I will never get tired of reiterating that this is the only boss that will punish you for things like that. Or at least, like, it's not the only boss, but Elden Ring is the only game where bosses punish you for things like that in a lethal way. It's not strictly lethal if I'm wearing a bunch of armor, but yeah, I got lucky on the timing there. I mean, yes and no. On her slashing dash, there is an absurdly strict timing I can use. That time she did kill me with the block frame. So I'm gonna click that real quick. That is the first time I have ever been killed during that block stun. So it happened while she was doing like a quick backstep. I'm assuming it's tied to that backstep. it does seem to me as though she only ever hits me with it when she's backstepping. And that was a particular configuration where she could backstep on her position, not relative to my position, and still be in range to hit me, because I was positioned on her side. Yeah, she can block. She can block without a shield. She cheats. She just cheats. She's a horrible, horrible cheating monster. Wow, I don't believe I survived that. That was, like, literally the last possible dodge frame to work, I think. Got it. Nice. I was a little worried about that. She went up as soon as she could. She was eager. Into phase 2. Yeah, I want to know too. Okay, so we just run away from that and it's basically fine. That should be the fine point to run in. She does more. Right, that can be a 3-hit thing, okay. Oh, no, I was a little too close. She got me with the follow-up. Okay, I made it to phase 2 fairly cleanly, and the dodge on that attack for her phase 2 thing was easier than I expected. I was able to drink a blue potion and then run underneath her and get through it. I think that's the 3rd time I've made it to phase 2. So note to self, when she is in phase 2, her regular falling slash is not a guaranteed opening. She can do another follow-up. I didn't get the second dodge off. She was moody because I got her to phase 2. I think getting in my openings after kicks is really important to being successful in this fight. Since she's going to close off one of my opening windows in her phase 2, I need to make sure I'm able to hit her on the other ones. Now, I'm glad I didn't die when I went for Flame of the Redmanes there, because it seems like she hangs in the air for a decently long time when she's doing that. But it still wasn't a safe punish window to take. Actually, maybe it is. I mean, why am I critiquing a situation where I didn't die? That was too early. Yeah, I mean, that's exactly a thing for basically every boss in Dark Souls. It's particularly rough for her because she's a really rough customer. But she doesn't gain that many moves in phase 2. I think it's a lot harder on a boss like Ludwig, where the phase 2 is fully transformative. Phase 2 only gives Malenia like 3 new moves, which is pretty good because she does enough already, honestly. Oh, I wasn't far away enough. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, her phase 2, she's got the Rot Dive Bomb. She's got Phantom Spirits. And she's got the Rot Pillar Bursts. But that's it. Those are the only changes. She has Rot, like, attached to more of her attacks in phase 2, but that only matters if you're blocking her, which we don't do on RL1. But like a normal build could struggle to deal with that. That's right, you run away. Pick up these not really any runes. I'd like for her to just use her long distance gap closer here. Either that or she can slowly walk towards me. I don't want to fight in that part of the room, so we're just going to wait on this. We've got 3 minutes on our buffs, and our buffs aren't necessary to equip our weapons. They just make us do more damage. So I don't really want the fight to last longer than 3 minutes. Nice. Stamina's been pretty tense for these last few exchanges. I ran out of stamina, so I couldn't take the number of attacks I wanted, and then she got a block and killed me. That is actually her parrying. She actually has a parry. I could see the animation for it that time. Oh, man. It's part of her backstep. I can kind of get it, but like, holy crap. Yeah, it's definitely less of a stretch for me to get further into the fight now, which is very, very good. Clean up my litter. Very fast of her to go to waterfowl. Yeah, the wake up is really particular. I don't want to... You know, I'm having such ambiguity after the wake up. I need to not be going for the critical. It's better to just take 2 attacks and back up. Because I'm getting messed up after the critical a lot. So we're just going to take 2 hits on the critical when we get it. It's especially bitter being that late into the phase and screwing up the critical wake up. Because she is not in a mood to back up after you wake her up from that. And I've already stated how dangerous that is. Oh, yeah. That was on me, straying too close. I'm not sure why I did that. I was like trying to prompt a move maybe, but that's not a good idea. Theoretically, staying at a certain distance will prompt her to do the falling slash, but only at a distance where she will kill me with the falling slash. And that's not a good trade-off. Better to just prompt her to do the delayed stab. That really reliable punish, one of my core ways of getting damage in. Nope. get both dodges off. I wonder if actually I got killed by standing on a slope. I don't know. It's really hard to tell. When you're on light load, you can just barely avoid that attack by back dodging. It's way easier to avoid it by forward rolling. But there's a chance to survive it when you're on light equipment load. Out of stamina. And we're good. We're a little too close to punish that. That dodge was a little early, but my spacing was very correct. Very rude parry, Melania. I'll take this because my stamina's low, and I'm just gonna back up. No, that dodge was wrong. I handled the knockdown correctly. But yeah, every moment of this fight is definitely a chance to get killed. And there's really nothing for it but to execute the entire fight without freaking out the whole dang time. Got her. Okay, I was worried that might miss. Whew! That was close. I was worried about my timing on that. Phase 2, alright. Think I can run in here? Nope, too early. I've never seen that before. That one's new. Okay, so she does slash stab. Okay. I can probably dodge those on timing. Yeah, reliably getting to phase 2 is definitely going to make me feel better about the fight. I'm hitting my waterfowl dance interrupts a lot more consistently, and that's really cool. I've only been killed by waterfowl dance once tonight, and that's really great. And that was the first fight of the night, so... for her to not run away in that case, but... I got greedy. was like, oh, I could punish that. No, I can't. Maybe a jumping L1 might have been able to get her in time. Unfortunately, I guess I'll run through my rhymed crystal buds a little faster, but it's not like they're hard to get. It's always annoying when she gets in a mood that doesn't let me stand at the starting line for the fight. My timing was a little sloppy there, so I didn't get the stagger the way I wanted to. I was not in the right position to get her with that. And then, unfortunately, she hit me with the super, super fast attack because I was too close to her at the wrong time. It's very unusual for her to just throw out there. Whoops. Went for too many slashes. Yeah, you have fun buzzing around up there. Well, I'll let you know. I'm not planning on streaming anymore for the rest of the week. I might get in a little bit, like late Thursday. But I am running a LARP this weekend, and it takes a lot of my focus and work during the week to get that done. Over-dodged. Ah, cool. 3 damage. Whew, spicy. Look at her standing through that all menacingly. Two waterfowl dances in phase 1's not good. And then I missed the roll on that. I responded to it correctly, but if she does it twice during phase 1, it means I will not be able to interrupt it in phase 2. The fight is kind of on a timer, and we are reliant on her having some favorable RNG. That's part of why we're on a pretty high damage strat. We really need to be able to get this damage in. Because we can only get the freeze proc on her twice, and without the freeze proc, Waterfowl Dance won't be interrupted. That's true. She won't accept anything short of input perfect, I think. Every other boss along the way I've taken at least a hit from, but I can't afford that on Melania, so I have to do this hitless set. Which is the first time a boss has ever pushed me towards, like, hitless as my core strat. I haven't done a hitless run or anything like that, or I've logged very few perfect boss clears across all of my play of all of the games. Ah, that was a mistake. Whoops. Yeah, on the neutral approach, you can only do one set of swings, and then you need to check to see if those swings land before you can do the second set. Because if she dashes out, it'll be unsafe. You're only allowed the one shot there. So as a note, for those who've not kept up, they sped up colossal weapons this patch, and they buffed a lot of different incantations. They also nerfed the Madness proc, made a couple other slight changes. They fixed a bug with Carrion Retaliation that was really breaking PvP. I'm getting some lag here. Yeah, they were definitely lackluster compared to sorceries. I mean, sorceries on just on release, just really good. I was just gonna be in range of that. God dang it. I thought I might need a third dodge. I was having difficulty getting the rhythm going there. They apparently also changed something about, like, health or stamina scaling, but I don't know what they did. I think it was vitality scaling that they were talking about. Ah, good. I'm over here. Take the critical here, and then we'll just back it up. And that is me being lazy. Also, she's gonna do this. Oh my goodness, I lived that? That's pretty cool. Oh, I messed up. Yeah, that parry to slash setup is really fast and really dangerous. So I think I also might... I'm not sure if I only lived it because I dodged forward or if a dodge back would have also worked. I don't know. I'll craft another freezing pot super quick. Keeping those topped off. I actually want to put a message up here that says, beware, like, special attack, therefore try freeze, or something like that. Because that little tidbit has been so helpful for me in routing this fight. Back off, because stamina's low. If stamina's high after doing that, I can get in an extra hit. No. Oh, my dodge was too early. Bummer. Let's see, what else did they do with the patch? Yeah, they fixed the Carrion Retaliation bug. That was really stupid. Seen a lot of clips of that online. They haven't done any boss tweaks since the stuff they were doing to Radahn. I'll try leaving the message next time. I've already dropped. I've already drank the potion, so I'm burning a clock here. Really testing my stamina here. Don't like to see that. Second phase. Is that because I'm shirtless specifically? Oh no, that's the kick. It's harder for me to see the kick when she's got the wings. So I need to get accustomed to that. I thought she was doing the standing still stepping slash. Okay, let's leave that message. First of all, what are other people saying? I can't take this. In short, help me. Good luck. By the way, be wary of death. Try summoning, friend. Ah, yes. All classic statements. Oh, yeah, that's true, that's true. Yeah, yeah, she is the Sephiroth of the game. Okay, so let me see. Be wary of... Can I say special attack? I'm gonna say be wary of dashing through. Therefore, try. Is there a freeze? Try item crafting. Be wary of dashing through, therefore try item crafting. People who understand what this means will might appreciate the heck out of that. It might be a little obtuse for most. But I can't reference a specific item to craft or a specific status, and dashing through is the best reference I can think of for Waterfowl Dance. I forgot to drink. Got away with it, yeah! I thought that from that distance, I was really worried about whether or not it would land on her. Alright, I actually have to do a quick run around for more rhyme pots. I'm gonna try one other message. Be wary of... Oh, there are affinities. Scarlet Rot. By the way, try fire. I find that fire is plenty effective. I don't know how true that is. Can I edit my other message? No, I can't. All right, well. I think I'd also like to put here something around this grace. People should understand how good this farming location is that I'm using. Messages. Seek west. And then let there be was item crafting. There. Should be useful for savvy folks. Got to put a little bit of goodwill out into the world if you want to succeed in these incredibly, incredibly soul-crushing endeavors. I mean, that's what the game is about. It's about a shared experience of some adversity, even though everybody's choosing their own challenge level by, you know, picking their builds, be they easier or harder. That's right. Let me get my crazy controller grip where I'm hammering on B and Y and controlling the camera while I move around. Also, maybe down along this road. I think there's a lot of messages that you find that are exactly at the place where the thing happens, and that's not so useful. What's needed is messages that help you find weird, crazy things. So if I go down to about this point right here, and say, seek northwest, then find invader, that might be more intriguing to people. Let's see. 'Cause it is basically northwest of here. Seek directions. Seek west. And then be wary of... Can I say invader? Wicked Sword. Unfortunately, I can't say northwest. Well, let's see if that tracks. Attack this to get rid of it. What else could we tell people about? People know about using the quick step weapon art to get through the drainage channel area? I'm assuming they do. Like, plenty enough. And I mean, people with health can just kind of walk through it or use a Scarlet Rot Cure or something like that. Back to the roots. So if I got an appraisal just now, I wonder if it was regarding one of these messages. I do like that you can see how things are working. Ah, good, good, good. That was like just placed. And it got 2 upvotes. Nice. I suppose people are pretty appreciative of those material locations. It's not that I know them all that well. I know this one because I needed it. Can I attack you yet? This is also the fight that's forced me to watch the stamina bar the most. Like, my stamina bar, it's really tapped here, because she just constantly doing stuff. Big damage. It's good. Very good. Here we go. Oh, that was not Waterfowl Dance. That was Waterfowl Dance. That's gonna be a problem. Those look very, very similar. How do I actually differentiate that? Do I have to bet on which is which? That's not gonna work. I think, you know, weirdly enough, might be something to do with the posture of her legs, as far as the identifier for which is which. Really don't want to have to go off that. That is not a lot of intel. Okay, we got to pile on a lot of damage really quickly this time. This is gonna kill me? I got baited. And that's really the thing about Waterfowl Dance. If I slash into Waterfowl Dance, it's a death sentence. And she can do it really randomly. Which is why we play a really high damage build here. Her resistances don't change going into the second phase as far as I'm aware, and I'm pretty sure it's the same health bar she's working with. She doesn't have the whole thing. So theoretically, we can chop through this thing pretty quick. We can chop through it really quick so long as she doesn't give us really junky patterns. I think the problem is phase 2 is a little likelier to give us junky patterns. I might have to study some more Melania videos. Or just ask people what Q they use to recognize whether she's doing a waterfowl dance or a different attack in phase 2. Because she has 3 attacks in phase 2 where she rises into the air. The one that I'm going to understand the best is probably the Rot Comet. Oh, whoops, wrong button. That's bad. I'll just die. It's easier that way. Flame of the Redmanes is super useful here. Although they actually increased some of the parameters on some of the other weapon arts. I was checking around for Flame of the Redmanes, but I got nothing there. Flaming Strike, they did something to improve it. I remember what it is. Follow up with a strong attack. So they made the strong attack follow up better, I think. Yeah, emits flame in a wide frontward arc. Also coats the armament in fire. I don't know if it might actually... I don't know how that might perform. It's vaguely possible it might be a better option. But any skill that like hits in 2 parts, I think is going to underperform by comparison. It's nice that Flame of the Redmanes does purely fire damage, which is being augmented by my Wondrous Physic. And the stagger is super nice. And it is a whole bunch of stagger. Nope. I need her to not be on that slope. A lot of bosses in Dark Souls behave... a lot of human-sized bosses behave very strangely on slopes. Melania is no exception. Dang it. Yeah, stagger's a big deal. Yeah, she just got into an awkward position there. I think that happens a lot with this gal. I remember some of the weird things that Lady Maria did, Lady Maria of the Clock Tower, based on just the tiniest amounts of detritus in her arena. Because if she was doing a dash and she stumbled on something, she would cancel the dash and go back to, like, neutral standing with no delay. So if she stumbled, she could immediately act with, like, some other different attack. Oh, that's not safe. Melania is the same. If Melania, for whatever reason, if she dashes from a slope and is not able to gradually track the floor, her dash will be interrupted and she'll do something else. And you'll die. Also, sometimes a slope will affect your roll and cause your roll to put you in a slightly different place, or give you a bad interaction with the trajectory of an attack. So you really don't want that. So don't let the boss sit on a slope, and you don't want to be on a slope. No slopes. Cool. I was worried that might go over her head. It's like the only easy to dodge move in her kit. Dang it. Yeah, it's that half backstep to instant maneuver is really tricky. Take a lot of damage. Oh, the roll was too early. On the waterfowl dance? I don't think so. Her waterfowl dance will only be interrupted by some very specific things. The reason why the freeze pot gets her is not because of the freeze pot itself, it's because it triggers the freeze proc. I don't even know if a bleed proc would put her out of the air. But Redmane Flame should only knock her down if it would cause her to be staggered. Actually, no, that's not quite right. The interaction with stagger and armor is super weird. I can explain it in a moment. Oh, the half backstep? I can't react to the half backstep that quickly. Also, like, the half backstep is not a long enough window for me to do a Redmane Flame. My correct answer on it is, like, dodge correctly. It's definitely not enough time for me to do a Redmane. What's it called? But the weird thing I was going to mention, if she uses an armored move like a kick into Flame of the Redmanes, it causes 0 stagger. You might think that it would like build the stagger meter but not be able to trigger it, but it doesn't do anything. That was close. I had my finger on the B button at the wrong time. I had to like lay off slowly and then repress. Uh-oh, dead. Yeah, the half backstep tends to catch me off guard for various reasons. What's it called? She sometimes she has like a parry hitbox when she does that too, and it'll cause her to block my attacks. So certain things I do when she does the backstep will put me in a block stun. I could have hit her more. Uh-oh. I made the wrong choice. I should note that the half backstep, when she actually does it straight back away from me, doesn't tend to get me. It's when she does a half backstep at an angle, which will only happen if she decides to do the move while she's still in the commitment from a previous thing that she's done. Let's see. When is it that she tends to do it? It's not on the kick, because I'm usually front-facing after the kick. I've adjusted my posture a bit to be in front of her more often because I've learned how to outspace more of her moves. That would be an example. After the dash, I don't always end up in front of her. Thank you for the overcommitment. Grab these. They're distracting. Will this hit? Yes, very good. I have absolutely no stamina, so we're just going to slowly walk away from this. re-engage. I read that wrong. Yeah, Melania has it active for each of her dashes, as well as her kick and waterfowl dance. I think her kick might be hyper armor. I don't think it's just a poise boost. I think the kick is just however much poise. Although I don't actually remember if hyper armor or super armor is the proper term for armor that works regardless of damage amount. I think damage that works regardless of... I think armor that works regardless of damage amount is properly termed super armor, and it's hyper armor if it can also avoid a special mechanic like an ultimate attack in a fighting game. These are all originally fighting game terms anyhow. Which is, you know, armor and super armor. Of course, I basically play Dark Souls as though it's Devil May Cry, so... You're playing a character who never levels up their damage. That's basically what you're doing. You're making Dark Souls into an action game instead of an RPG. Okay, that's about my preferred opening, more or less. It isn't technically necessary to do 2 rolls away from that, but sometimes I do it for spacing when I feel nervous. I was hoping she would just waterfowl there. It'd be very simple. There we go. Simplify my life. A dodge colliding with her body like that is super dangerous. I was worried that might happen. Oh, I died. Yeah, it is the same thing. But I won't give them credit for inventing the mechanic. Yep. It's already a bit scuffed if she manages to use Waterfowl Dance twice in the same phase. I'm seeing that a little more often because my phase 1 is getting more consistent. More consistent, a little less aggressive. The more I understand how to dodge her attacks, the less of a rush I'm in to kill her. The biggest factor on whether or not I get an extra damage is whether or not I catch her counterclockwise sidesteps. What? That's super early. Don't give me that. Oh no, that's the kick. Yeah, if she does the forward running animation, she will do the kick if you enter into range during that time. And the kick is a rollout for me. I have to roll out on it. I had the time to do it for sure. I just didn't react right. Wait a minute. Why do I have a mic down here? I hope I haven't been, like, double speaking at you. I think I have that microphone muted, as far as the stream is concerned. Oh, right, that's a string. Why am I walking into that? It's bad. It's very bad. I'm sure you guys would have told me if there was an echo. Yeah, that audio source is not part of this profile. I was chatting with some friends earlier, and that's my chatting with friends microphone. The one here I don't have set up for Discord, generally speaking. Ah, I freaked myself out by landing that hit. Please calm down, ma'am. Ma'am, this is a Denny's. Nah, I didn't have the stamina to dodge through that. It didn't let me. I hit the button, but it didn't come out. I was a little worried about that after I'd seen my stamina for back dodging the stab. But I went for 2 attacks anyway because I'm a robot. I should have gone for just 1. Let's see. I've only got maybe about 10 minutes more to spare, and then I really gotta hit the hay. I did run out of stamina for a moment there, so it's very good that I was out of range. That's some junk. The freezing pot method is very much not foolproof. I'm gonna be crying when I get killed by her in like the last quarter bar of HP in phase 2 because a freezing pot whiffs. Out of stamina. And it's back. Oh, the grab. We haven't seen the grab in a while. That's the stuff that's super annoying. She's like, no, you don't get an opening. I'm just gonna do a quick backstep. Oh no. I thought I'd get her in neutral, but she didn't wanna. I was running out of time for that phase anyway. She went into a really, really long unpunishable string. And I have really no qualms about saying that my strat on this fight is dependent on the boss AI cooperating somewhat, which is very unfortunate, but I only have the ability to dodge Waterfowl Dance twice. If she stalls me out until she can access that effect a 3rd time, I will get killed. I could have punished that. I can punish this. Thank you. Oh, I did it again. That attack is a bummer, man. That's her other armored attack. Forward dodge. Forward dash slash. I mean, all of her dashes are armored, is just a simple way of saying that. Hmm. Every time I've been accidentally back dodging the triple slash like this, I've been making a big old face because I know I'm making a mistake and I could die. Boom. That was in range. Sheesh. I thought I backstepped out of that in time. Oh. Alright, I'm just gonna give it one more for now. We don't want to go too hard. The improvements have been big. I'm feeling pretty good about it. I might do more of this on Sunday, but I probably just want to play something more chill. I'm going to be very, very tired after an event. So, I don't know how long I'll be at it, one way or another. Or what I'll be up to. Ah. That one doesn't count. So normally I want to punish the kick, but if she runs right into me, I have to back roll it. If I back roll the kick, I don't have the time to punish it. I can only punish it if I backstep it, outspace it. There is a guy working on beating Melania without dodging. The frickin' loon. I'm gonna have to see it to understand, like, how on earth that could be possible. No stamina. Please hit. Got her. Oh, my dodge didn't even come out fast enough. I think that's a clear sign that I'm too tired to continue. Like, that was a super easy dodge to miss. I even had the direction correct. My thumb was on B, I just didn't let go fast enough. Alright. Before I leave, since I left a couple messages, I'm gonna put multiplayer passwords back on. And we're going to join the fun groups. This has to be all caps, I think. I don't know if these are case sensitive. Whoops, nope, that's got to be... It's got to be... Dead beats. Oh, come on. Oh, that's the... oh, I guess it is actually deadbeat. Well. And the last one would be... Flux. So, if you know me, I've promoted Flux before. That's like a group of my personal friends. This is for follows of Calliope Mori. She's awesome. And this is for Ninomai Ina Inis, which is just the coziest dang YouTube streamer around. Highly recommend. Anywho, that's it for me, Jupiter Exile. Oh man, we've got somebody dying right over here that's one of those groups. Yeah. Anywho, that's it for me, Jupiter Exile. I hope we wander again soon. Have a good night.